Hey guys, welcome to today's episode. My name is Johann from Mr. Vend, and this is not scripted. We're not going to even edit it because I want to keep everything authentic. And if you're watching this video today, you probably got an email link about all things vending machines. That's what I do. Or you might be on YouTube just searching the web about getting more information around vending machines. And today I'm going to provide you with two main things. I'm going to share a bit about me and my business, and also two key components to help you get grounded and started if you want to start your vending machine business. And we're going to talk things about how to set it up on a structure business-wise and different finance options that you have as well. This is being recorded, quite late on a Monday night because I want to give you time and give you knowledge. And if this is the first time you're watching it, guys, like, subscribe, leave a comment on what else you want to know about vending machines, and maybe next week I can do another video for you. So I own a company called Mr. Vend in Australia, and I decided to start this company because I originally started buying vending machines for myself. And right now I have several machines ranging from collectibles, Hot Wheels, snacks and drinks at construction sites, at shopping centers, and at schools. But when I first started the business, I spoke to a number of different organizations that sold vending machines. And I was promised things like it's all passive income, you don't need to work that hard. And I know business so well that when I heard those words, I actually ran away, because it doesn't matter what you do in life, or it might be going to the gym or building a house or working in your career or a vending business. You've got to put the hours and the work in order to be successful. The days of just putting a machine anywhere and leaving it as it is, it doesn't work anymore. Those days are far gone. So that's why I created my business, to provide transparency to the marketplace. So I've got three business models essential within my business. Number one, I'm an operator like yourself. I own several vending machines, and everything that I make within the business, I reinvest and expand. I've got several now. The second part is that sometimes I get organizations all across the country who will ring me and say, Johann, we're based in Sydney. We're a large organization with 40 staff. We want a vending machine within our precinct, but we don't want to own it. We want, someone to just leave the vending machine here, and, they can do what they got to do, and we just want to provide it for our staff. So if you're someone who, wants to buy a vending machine from me, and I've got a particular location that I could allocate to you, I'm always more than happy to help. And with that as well, if I get some, really good locations where I live, I usually try and jump on them. And if they're like, for example, 20 minutes or 30 minutes away from my house, I usually will reach out to my network and see if they're up to buying another machine. So that's my second business model. And then my third business model is I sell vending machines to people and organizations like yourself. So I do collectible machines, I do snack machines, gym and protein machines, very popular at the moment as well, collectibles, Hot Wheels, Barbie. I've got access to different types of machines. So if you're wanting to buy a machine, do me a favor and reach out. So that's enough about me and the organization, and it's more about you. So usually what happens when people are inquiring about a vending machine, they get very excited at the start. And what I try and do is, before I sell a machine to them, I let them understand that if you're going to be putting the vending machine in a business nowadays or a retail precinct, most organizations want to be dealing with a company, not an individual. So what I mean by that is, with all the machines that I own, I have some machines in a partnership. My best mate and I, we own two machines together, and the rest are split up in different entities, different company names. And the reason why I've done that is so one day, if I decide to sell my machines, I can sell different packages to different peoples in different locations. So getting your structure is really important. So if you want to put your machine within a business or a shopping center, the main entity types you can actually use are sole traders, partnerships if you're buying it with someone or a company. Those types of structures you need to look at, right? So you've got to do everything on a professional level. And if you're going to be opening up an ABN and you don't have one, you can reach out to an accountant. If you need a company, reach out to a lawyer or an accountant again to actually set you up with a proper structure for your vending machine. But it's very important that you get it right. And what I've noticed in probably the last 12 to 15 months, more larger organizations don't want to deal with individuals because there's a lot of public liability as well. And when you get insurance for your machine, they don't want to cover you personally. They want to cover the business. So make sure you're not buying machines under your own name. Make sure you buy machines under an ABN. Now, that doesn't mean you can't buy the machine first under your name, but then once you want to put it into a location, you've got to set up an ABN or a company structure to get that machine up and running. But it's very important. And it's not just being important for the sake of putting machines somewhere. It's also when you want to get supplies. So if you're getting, say, snacks and drinks, you're buying it off a wholesaler. A wholesaler does not like to deal with any individuals. They want to deal with companies, right? So don't take any shortcuts. Do things properly, be diligent, and treat this as a business. And the second point of today's video is talking about finance options. So people say, look, Johann, I've got a great idea, and but I don't have the cash. What should I do? Honestly, for my first 5-6 machines, I paid everything in cash. So basically what I did was I allocated some of my money from my other business. Maybe you've got a job, maybe you can get a second job, put some money away. And the reason why is before you go get external finance, you want your business to be profitable. I know a lot of people out there who get finance straight away, and they're basically working just to pay the loan off. You don't want to be doing that. Take it slowly. You're better off having 1 or 2 high performing machines where you're doing it not under stress versus 6, 7, or 8, 9, 10, and you've got loans everywhere, right? But now as my business has grown, I've had to seek financing. Now, to be honest with you, a lot of the big banks won't even help and reach out. But the great thing about the Australian market, there are a lot of new lenders out there that if you set up yourself with an ABN and a business and you've got a lot of income coming in, there are some lenders out there who will actually use that income to give you a loan. And I've just done that recently, right? So I've got 7 machines or 8 machines under my business now. And what I actually found was getting finance was very easy. I talked to an online bank and I said, basically, I want to buy more equipment. They looked at how much income was coming into the business. And within a day, I received, all that money so I could buy more machines. Now, I'll tell you what, if I bought those machines under my own personal name, there will be no chance I can get any finance at all. So you can get finance, but be very careful at the start, right? Also, something I want to share is that most locations will charge a rent. There are some companies out there will say that we can get you locations rent-free, but you're probably paying for it somewhere else within the machine or location fee. So just keep that in my mind. So that's all I want to do today, guys, is just really give you some really quick infrastructure around financing and business structure. So again, let's recap today's conversation. So if you want to buy a vending machine, I'm happy to be of service and help out, right? Put that towards the side. But if you want to buy your own vending machine, talk to an accountant or just get an ABN under a sole trader. Just start something simple and start like that. But please do not buy machines and put machines into shopping centers in your own name because most shopping centers won't touch you. That's a very quick recap. Secondly, the recap of finance. You can get finance very early on, but what I recommend is use cash. And then as you grow, you can get finance too. So that's all I really want to do on today's video, guys. I want to keep it nice, simple, and sharp. This is just normal generic recording to help you. So guys, have an incredible week. And if you want to contact me, I've got my phone number, my email below, my website, and I'm happy to be of service. So guys, have an incredible week and speak soon. Johann from Mr. Vend. Thank you.